Welcome back to Your World Monday edition. And in the last hour, we just explored a beautiful, beautiful world where you get your skills and you get to experience work, you get a little bit of money without paying at all. But something else that also came up is the importance of soft skills and how much they're needed in the workforce. Like, it's not just about showing up and getting your job done. It's also in the softness of how you show up. How you show up for yourself, how you show up at work, how you're able to speak up. You know, sometimes you're just a bit shy, you're just like, I don't know, I just know I'm good with the computer, let me just do my thing, you know. But how do you express yourself and all of that? Now, this second hour now focuses on that, skilling the youth with soft skills. What are they? What are they about? And why are they important? And joining us to have this conversation are two gorgeous women, Asanteni Sanako Kuja, and on my immediate left, I keep doing it, but now Meshazoya, Miss Otieno Bibiana Achieng, who's the Deputy Director, Outreach Services at TVET Authority. Karibu sana. It's lovely to have you here, and your red is popping. It's making this Monday not look very dull. So Asante Sana. And right next to Miss Bibiana, we have Caroline Nabiswa, who's a Monitoring, Evaluation, Adaptability and Learning Officer, No One Out. And we will definitely get to understand what all of that is, but maybe we'll start with you, Miss Bibiana. What does your role do? What is it about, especially when it comes to the topic that we're having today?
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting us for this great week that we are having on skills development. I'm from TVET Authority. TVET Authority deals with the coordination and training of all our TVET institutions in Kenya. We accredit, we inspect, we license trainers, we license programs, we license institutions. So we are in the core of the skills development in the country. TVET institutions focus on skills development. So in skills development, we have a critical role whereby we give you the technical skills, the know-how of what is expected in the industry, and we also need to have the soft skills that are required for the industry. So you know the technical know-how, but you need also the soft skill to enable you work successfully in the industry. So in soft skills, there are quite a number of things that you need to know. How do you communicate?
Yes.
You have the technical skill, but how do you communicate with the people that you are working with? So communication is key. Are you able to listen to what you need to do? Are you able to tell the people what your work is all about? So communication is very important. Other than the technical skill, you know how to operate your computer, as you say.
Yes.
But you also need to communicate with others in the workplace. Another important skill that is very important is teamwork.
Yes.
You don't work in isolation.
No, you don't.
So how do you work as a team? You need to have some team skills. You need to delegate some activities if you're a leader. You need to know when to be empathetic with the kind of people you're working with. Are they able that you are able to coach and mentor them? So teamwork is important for you to achieve the key goals in whatever you do. Another critical soft skill that we need to have, being adaptable and flexible to change. There's so many challenges coming at the workplace. Are you able to adapt to new technologies that we have and move swiftly?
Yeah.
Because with the evolving world,
life
things
is not
don't
stopping.
change.
It's very fast.
Yeah, it moves fast.
Yeah.
Are you able to adapt to these changes? So we need to be able to move fast and adapt to these changes. Remember when analog came in, people are moving to digital.
Yes.
People have to be tech savvy. We had the old generation not willing to even touch the keys of a computer.
Yeah.
So with this, we have to be adaptable. So in soft skills, we must be able to adapt. Then another area that is important is leadership.
Okay.
We must be leaders in our spaces. Even in the small department that you hold, you'll find a director telling you, go and lead in this. So are you having those leadership skills that are needed for you to ensure that whatever assignment you're given or an activity, you're able to lead the team that you have. So those are some of the soft skills that you need to have in your workspace other than the technical skills that you have acquired in school.
Absolutely, and I'd definitely come back to just understand where the gap was for you to be able to, or for the institution to be able to be like, this is where we need to fill in, because we are churning out great graduates who are performing great, but when it comes to the workforce and where they are going to work, then that is where you don't understand what's happening. They were great students. What happened there? But Caroline, maybe you can tell us about No One Out. What is that? And it's very bold on your jacket.
Yeah. And thank you so much for having me here. I'm Caroline Nabiswa, male officer, No One Out Italy, Kenya. So No One Out is an Italian-based NGO in Kenya. It has been in Kenya for 7 years right now. And I can say we have been in different areas, or we call them thematic areas that we work in.
Yes.
We work in quality education, providing quality education. We also work in also providing decent work, and also economic empowerment among young people, and also reducing inequality in workspaces, or trying to educate people in how they can reduce inequalities. And so for us, the topic of soft skill really hits home for us.
Okay.
Because as Bibiana said, you can have the technical skills. You can be really good at doing the job.
Yeah.
But the soft skills now come in. Are you able to sustain the job? Are you able to grow in the space that you're in? So for us, under quality education, we have life skills.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the area we're really into, because we provide TOT, training of trainers.
Yeah.
And we mostly target the vocational institution, which is where we can say most young people are.
Yeah.
And mostly in the informal settlements.
Why that particular niche? You could go anywhere, but then you're very particular with this is where we need to be.
Yes.
Why?
Okay, when you talk about TVETs, we have the technical, which is the higher category, and in the categories, the vocational is the lower category.
Yes.
And for us, we saw for quite some time, vocationals have kind of been neglected.
Okay.
No one is really looking at the vocationals, because as we said, most times you'll find the vocational institution having the people from the informal settlements.
Yes.
The young ones from, like in Nairobi County, you'll find some of our vocational institutions are in Dandora, some are in Mathare, and when you go to those areas, they count as informal settlements.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to, apart from the higher cadre, whereby most times we get more people going to those areas, why not target this group, which for quite some time it has not been considered? Yeah, so that's why we really had a particular interest in the vocational institution.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, and when we talk about the life skills and the beauty that you bring into these spaces, what does the collaboration do? What exactly do you bring in terms of like, when you're doing the trainings, do you pick out, is it for everybody, or is it for those who look like leaders in those classes?
Okay, not really. As I told you, it's like a whole holistic approach.
Okay.
Yeah, because
okay.
Let me start by saying we start first by working with TVETA Authority.
Okay.
So TVETA Authority first comes in by training the managers of the institution.
Okay.
Yes, we have actually been across various counties in Kenya with the TVETA Authority, and we have trained up to 23 counties right now.
What?
Yes. We have been able to train
huge.
23 counties right now with the good collaboration from TVETA Authority.
Okay.
So, you know, you cannot just intervene with one angle.
No.
Yeah, so like we have to look how are we going to be able to solve this problem?
Yeah.
So it needs to be a very holistic approach. So when TVETA comes in, they train for us because that's their mandate.
Yes.
They train the managers who are the leaders of the institution. So they train the managers as Bibiana has said, on the technical skills, on how to be good leaders, on how to manage the institutions.
Great.
Yes. So from there, after the TVET have come in, now we come in because from our end, we have professionals who are good at, who have the mandate also to now train the trainers in soft skills and also counseling, and also partner with other organizations in providing career guidance. So after the trainers are trained, they are able now to do it now to the students or the trainees. And so for us, our work is like now to follow up, to see how are the sessions going on, how are the teachers training the trainees.
Interesting. I think when you talk about holistic now, I see the picture. And maybe the question would be then to Bibiana, how long has this partnership been going on for? And what are some of the results or things that you've seen that impact not just the management or the leaders, but also the students as they get into their different kinds of jobs?
Okay, thank you. The partnership has been there for 3 years. We're just winding up this year. Yes.
Well, 23 counties in. Good job.
We really appreciate Noah Out for giving us that platform. Because our vocational training centers were lagging behind. We needed a partner who could help us get into the vocational training centers, more so at the county level. Because there was lack of support at the county level for such trainings. So when we partnered with the Council of Governors and we told them we wanted to do this, and they gave us that nod to continue, we reached out to 23 counties, more so to the managers and the county officials. So this came in because at the national level, we have the national polytechnics, we have the technical and vocational colleges that we have trained. So when it comes to soft skills and skills development, it cuts across board. So we need to also reach out to the county governments where the vocational training centers are. So this has helped our managers in terms of leadership and management of their institutions. They know what is expected. They know the standards that are expected. However, they're still low. But with that kind of education and information, they now get to know where they're expected to be. So we hope that with this interaction and collaboration, the county government will now come in and support them to be at the level that is expected. So we hope that with this, we hope to have more donors or partners coming in to support, because we've not reached the 47 counties that is expected. And we need to reach every corner of the country so that they get to know the kind of skills and leadership that our institutions need to have. Coming back to the youth in our vocational training centers, there are certain standards that us as an authority have set up. There are certain workshops that we need to have. There are certain standards that we need to have in those workshops. There are certain kind of qualifications of trainers that you need to have in your institutions. So they are still low, but we are advising as a regulator that they also need to pull up and meet the standards that are expected. There are certain counties where the workshops are available, but there are no tools. You get into, look at the trainers, some are qualified with up to diploma or degree, some have the lowest level, which is the NITA programs, which is trade test. So we have to bridge that and tell them they need to upskill the trainers, and they also need to equip their workshops so that at the end of the day, when they go out there, the industry will look at the kind of skill you have acquired out there. So if you have good equipment, you have qualified trainers, definitely you'll be able to fit out there in the industry, and you'll be able to compete favorably. But where you have not qualified trainers and you also lack equipment, then definitely you will not be able to compete favorably. So as a regulator, we are trying to ensure that every institution within the country is well equipped. So our advice is always to the county government, let us try to be at the same level playing ground with the national government, because they are given funds to ensure that these institutions run appropriately.
Absolutely, and I like that you bring that out, because it's been talked about. But what are some of the things as a regulator that you're looking, ama mikakati gani imewekwa ndio kuhakikisha ya kwamba we are actually working towards making sure they are on the same level?
We, as a regulator, we have developed standards. There are various standards. If you get to our website, we are now expecting every institution to use those standards. So every institution within the country should be able to apply those standards. We have, like, for skills development, we have industrial attachment standards. We have dual training, whereby you train in school and you also train in the industry. So 50% you're in school, 50% you're in the industry to acquire those skills. Then we have guidance and counseling. We have Office of Career Services in every institution, where when a student comes in, he doesn't know what kind of skill or what kind of training he wants to take. You are guided so that you fit into what you want, not what the parent wants. So you are given that opportunity to ensure that all the students or all the trainees get to know where they want to fit in. Now, we have also changed the curriculum. We had examination-based curriculum, whereby it is rote learning. You master everything that you need to write down and go present it in the exam. You get your A and you move out. But currently we have competency-based education and training, whereby you are tested on the skill. At the end of the day, you know or you don't know. Because that is what the industry expects. So we work closely with the industry in the development of the curriculum. So they tell us, this is the kind of person, this is the kind of occupation that we want. So that at the end of the day, when the industry, you move out, you're not going for another retraining or reskilling by the industry, because they've already given us the kind of person, occupation that they want. So you are trained on that, you are tested on that, so that at the end of the day, when you move out, you are competent enough to fit into the job market. So those are some of the areas we have focused on. And also on the informal sector, we have now, I think when the former president was leaving, he ensured that we had recognition for prior learning, RPL. We are, as a country, now have a policy in place. And now all our TVET institutions are now applying to be assessment centers in the informal sector. So a Juakali person is allowed to walk into a TVET institution, request to be assessed, so that he can be recognized and be certified for the skills that he has attained out there. So that those skills, now he can now negotiate for better salary. He can now move and work in a better, decent work, or he can progress with his career. So those are some of the areas or strategies that TVET Authority, together with the Directorate of TVET, State Department of TVET, has come up to ensure that we are at par with competencies in the country.
Absolutely. And we'll come back to you with this, because I'd like to find out probably the success rate of this, how it's been, working with No One Out, and what tangible results you've been able to experience and see countrywide. I mean, 23 counties is no mean feat. That is a lot. And there's also, like in the very first hour, we're talking about passing on the skills, where whatever they teach, then probably in the setup of school, having those people pass on the skills as well, now that 3 years in and we're checking out. So 3 years, you're done. We'll come back to you with that, Bibiana. But Caroline, 3 years, you are at the beginning, you have probably, what is it called? Like a set of things to achieve. This is what we want to have finished, done, accomplished by the time we're done with this collaboration. Would you say that you've seen all of that come to pass? And maybe you can tell us some of those things as well before we hear them from the recipients, from the recipients of that.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we can say, as you said, for projects, we always have what you call deliverables, what we really want to achieve. And for us, with this project, which was targeting the vocational institution, we can say it has been a success. Because if I have to say also, initially, our target was actually 15 counties.
What?
Yes, so we were supposed to reach only 15 counties.
Okay.
Then during the implementation, we realized there's a need. There's a need of this training to more counties.
Okay.
Because every time we trained a group, they will be very receptive to it, and they'll be like, we want another training. So we saw there is that need that more counties can be reached with this training. And okay, maybe being very specific, because we really work with Nairobi City County, specifically in the vocational institution.
Yes.
As I told you, one of our core aspect is to ensure that inequality is reduced. So we really work with persons with disabilities through our partner, GCN, Girl Child Network. So initially when the project started, actually most vocational institutions didn't have persons with disability enrolled in the institution.
Oh.
Yeah, so for us, right now when you go to the vocational institution and you get persons with disability enrolled in the institution, they are learning, that's a win for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I can tell you it was not an easy walk.
Yeah.
Because for that it had to take the community-based approach.
Yeah, because you have to involve the community for sure.
Yeah, because for that, it's more of like the stigma.
Yes.
There's also the stigma. So some parents are not even ready to let their kids go to school. So you first have to fight the stigmatization. So you now first need to go to the community, talk to the community, empower the parents, tell them it's okay. I know your child has this disability, but that's not the end of your child.
No.
Your child can be empowered. Your child can be skilled. Because actually, still in the same program, which we have been working in, we have a program where after we train the students, we offer business incubation, like a seed capital to start businesses.
Okay.
And like the last cohort, which was offered the seed capital, one of the graduates was a person with disability. And he started their own business. So that's a win for us, because we have been able to bring change in the community. And
it's not theoretical change.
It's not exactly.
Real life, experiential, hard change in society, and especially that particular department, where you look at not just the people who are able to just check into school, but going back to the society and being like, they should be, why are they not?
Exactly.
And empowering not just the person living with disability, but also their parents and community as well, to just not see them in a lateral kind of way. There's so much more to them than that. Okay, we're going to take a very short commercial break. We will be right back. But if you have any questions at all, we are taking them. NTV Kenya on all our social media platforms. Our WhatsApp line is open. Our phone call lines are open. So please do call us, send all those questions. And of course, we'll have Ms. Bibiana and Caroline answer all of your questions. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to Your World. We're having a very important conversation. Even as we get these skills, there are other soft life skills that are very, very important. And we have Ms. Bibiana from TVET Authority and Caroline Nabiswa from No One Out, and a beautiful collaboration partnership that has taken the time to be like, yes, you are a good plumber, but do you know how to do a budget? Do you know how to communicate and look for the jobs yourself? And those are the things that we're looking at today. And as we were just talking during the break, I was just like, where's No One Out going? What happens? And before the break, I was asking you, Bibiana, what happens? How are we passing this on? Because we have 23 counties that have been blessed to get this particular program. But what happens to the others? Do we have a system in place where we are able to take the people who got this knowledge and pass it on to the others or different counties? What's happening with that?
Okay, before I move into that, I just want to say the impact we created.
Yes.
We trained about 1,000 or more managers and county officials, which impacted to the trainers. I think we reached out to almost 5,000 trainers within that space. So with us as Tibet Authority, we are still looking for partners to support us to reach to the rest of the counties that we have not visited. But again, also hoping and praying that No and Out can help us in this, continue with us in this work.
Yes.
And the government, I think, if we can be given more funds to help us reach out to the vocational training centers, I think that would do. Carol, what's your take?
Yes. And I like how directly you went ahead on national television, please.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bibiana. Okay, for us, I will say, as Bibiana was saying, like the project is, we are actually supposed to be phasing out because this is the 3rd year.
Yes.
But I want to say we're not like phasing out.
Okay.
Yeah, for No and Out, we work more like a program. So most times, okay, when a project is almost phasing out, we have another project coming in which supplements the previous project. So maybe I can give an example. Like for Injo project, as you're stating right now, we were more into empowering the managers and equipping the learners with soft skills. So during the implementation, we identify gaps. We're able to see what's working, what's not working, what more can be done to make this better for the young people.
Yeah.
So I can say during implementation of Injo project, we are able to identify the aspect of digital skills, which actually is the theme of this year World Youth Skill Day, empowering young people with AI and digital skills. So for the new project which is coming in, is going to tackle the aspect of digital skills. We are still going to be collaborating with the Tibet Authority because they are the ones with the mandate to like check on the vocational institution, ensuring they are adhering with the standards which are set by the government. So you see, for us, it's not like a project is phasing out and you're gone for good.
It's done.
No, it's not done.
Okay.
We always build up from what we had initially. Because you see, it was soft skills. So you equipped the youngers with soft skills. They're able to go out there to get the jobs. We now realize, okay, yes, you have the soft skills out there. What more is needed of you right now with the changing face of the working environment every day? So you realize everyone needs the digital skills. Everyone is talking about AI. Everyone is asking you, are you computer literate?
Yes.
When you go apply for a job right now, are you able to work with the computer? Are you able to do some things within internet? So that's going to be the new phase which is coming in. So it's an upgrade. It's not like you're going out. We're upgrading.
I like that.
Exactly,
I like that.
And also maybe another thing is whenever we're implementing our projects, we work in collaboration, as Bibiana said, the counties.
Yes.
We want the community and the county to have a sense of ownership. So even, okay, we'll be there helping you to implement this, but you need to own it. This is yours. This belongs to the county. The soft skills, the teachers that you are training are employed by the government.
Okay.
Yeah, so even when No one Out is not there, hypothetically, the teachers are still able to implement what we are able to like guide them, what we are able to train them. So the sense of ownership also really plays a part in this. So this project is there, but the county takes the ownership, or the authority takes the ownership. So that's another way to also enhance sustainability of a project.
Okay, great. And I'd like to find out probably what is that most important soft skill that everybody should have. But maybe the question would come back from what was the gap before. I think I'd asked this earlier and we didn't get into it. What was the gap and how did you probably as an authority realize that yes, we are churning out good students, but then there's a gap in this place and we identified it as soft skills. What are some of those skills and how important were they for us to be able to partner this way and, you know, fill up that space?
Okay, the gap came about, excuse me, when with the new curricula that we have, there's a lot of stakeholder involvement. So when we were shifting from the examination-based to competency-based education and training, so you bring in a lot of stakeholders, more so from the industry. So they're the ones who have guided us in developing the occupational standards. Now, these occupational standards tell us the kind of skill areas or tasks, job tasks that the person will go and do out there. So they tell you, there's a gap here in the soft skills. We need to enhance the soft skills of your people so that at the end of the day, other than the technical skills that they acquire, they're also good in this. Because you find that somebody is good, as you say, as a plumber.
Yes.
Yeah, he can do it well.
Yeah.
But he cannot even negotiate for
a better pay.
Yeah. Yeah. So which means he lacks that communication skills.
Yes.
Because atafanya kazi atasema wewe nilipe tu.
Wewe nilipe tu unaona.
Yes. Now, when somebody comes to you with that, which means that he was not trained on soft skills. So those are some of the gaps that people have realized. Stakeholders come in and say, can you better your curricula? So that at the end of the day, when you're churning out this graduate, he's all-rounded.
Yes.
He knows how to negotiate.
Yes.
He knows how to communicate. He knows how to be a leader on his own. He knows the work ethics. You get?
Yeah.
So all that is packaged so that at the end of this, even the digital computer literacy is part of it. So that at the end of the day, this person is all-rounded and can fit into the job market appropriately. Yeah.
And it's needed. When you gave a very proper, good example. I remember when I was young, I think my first employment ever in life, I used that same line.
Yes.
Kile tu naona unipatie, you know, and all I was doing was just data collection. But I did not know or have the language or the skill to be like, I think I'm worth this amount of money. Be able to be like, you've said 10 bob, me I want like 20. Can you get to 20, maybe 15, you know? I did not have that. So having them get that at a very young age then helps build up in future. Caroline, what is that probably 1 to soft skills that you think are very, very important and why?
Right. Okay, for soft skills, there are many, if I may say.
Yes, there are
quite many.
Yes.
And even to pick on what really speaks out to me, I think I'll go for communication skills. Because, you know, for you even to get the job, we have the interview. You attend an interview. You know, you might be really good at what you do. You got a good grade in school, you have the papers there, but if you go to a board of people, an interview panel, and you're not able to speak out and tell them, this is what I bring to the table, this is what I'm able to do, you might miss out on the job.
That's true.
And you really have the skill, the technical skill, but you're not able to communicate like, I'm able to do this, this is what I'm able to do, this is the change I'm bringing in your organization. So communication stands out to me.
Yes.
And maybe the second will be emotional intelligence.
Aha, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Yes, please.
Yeah, because, okay, you know, with young people and this new era which you're in, a lot is happening, a lot is taking place. But with the work environment, with the workspace, you really need to have the emotional intelligence to know when should I talk, when should I speak. It's not like they're reducing or limiting you in expressing yourself, but you really need to know when to and when not to. You really need to know, like, how am I supposed to engage with my fellow employees or my friends or the community. That's actually also require emotional intelligence.
And, you know, most people would think that this is probably something that you are born with, reading the room, but it's not really. There are people who probably have not been able to read the room all their life. But then through skills like this, or through, you know, going through programs like this, then you're able to understand. And probably know this is not going the right way. But if there's something that probably you've experienced before, what was the situation before when it comes to, what are some of the probably skills or probably approaches to some of these skills that when you look back, you're just like, maybe we should not have this, or maybe we were taught wrong, probably to be extremely humble or be okay, be like you are blessed. It's a God-given opportunity, you know, for you to be here and now, which we don't want to take that away because still God is important in all of this. But what are some of the things that we've probably been misdirected or taught?
Okay, like for us, there's this phrase that is normally used in psychosocial support when it's being offered to the student that it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's a hashtag.
Yeah, it's it's a hashtag. Totally.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, for us, is when we are really emphasizing on the aspect of mental health. Like, it's okay. I know things are not running okay.
Yes.
You know, I think previously we were supposed to show up regardless. Yeah, we're supposed to show up.
Yeah.
But it's okay to ask for some help. It's okay for you to say, things are not running okay for me. I'm not in a good space. So that people of the community around you can be able to intervene as early as possible. Because I think previously, people will just, because you're expected to show up each and every day without complaining.
Yeah.
You just show up. And I think it's also the perception people have. Like, if you say you're not okay, people are going to walk away, people are going to shun you, people will think you're weak, you're not able to deliver. Yeah, so I think that's one perception which was there. And it's changing. I can say the young generation, they really speak out a lot. Yeah. And they are really good at voicing out their
We're learning from them. We're those people who grew up with showing up. So we're also learning to be able to speak up. And these are some of the things that probably we take for granted, that they're not important, but they are very, very important. What has been probably, Ms. Bibiana, looking at the graduates, so probably in the last 3 years have gone through this, and they've gotten into the job market, what has the success rate been like, especially looking at what the employers are saying about, you know, TVET graduates who've gone through this program, compared probably, because these organizations or companies are the same people that probably hired before they started learning about soft skills and all of that. And now there's a new batch that's coming in that's very aware, very knowledgeable, very resilient, adaptable, and all of that. How's the response been?
Well, it is good. For TVET, I think there's a lot of improvement with the industry uptake, whereby they are now focusing on what the industry requires. So you'll hear, if you get to most of the TVET institutions, you'll say industry X is looking for this number of students. And they come and pick these students because they have the soft skills and they have the technical skills. So currently, most organizations or industries are looking for competencies. Have you acquired the competencies? It's not the degree or the paper anymore. No. It's about the skill, hands-on skill. Are you able to do it? So they don't want a situation where they take you, then they spend more money on retraining or reskilling you. So the uptake is quite good, and people are now shifting. The last COOPS intake, Kenya's colleges and universities placement, are now shifting. We had about 7,000 students moving to TVET to acquire skills. And they are saying that the moment they acquire skills, then getting the job is much faster and easier because they have acquired the skills that are required by various industries and organizations. So I think I would want to urge most of our youth that competency education is the way to go. Most of our countries out there, the developed countries, it's about skills. So as much as you're getting into that degree, what other skills can you attain so that you also have your money, you can monetize, you can have your side hustle, make your money, or just venture into it the way most of our TVET institutions are. There are those who are self-employed. There are those who've gone into job opportunities that are available. For those who are self-employed, they're making it. Like plumbing is one area that if you move around, every household will be looking for a plumber to fix.
Absolutely. Somewhere. I think it's the one program that you get into and you absolutely...
You walk out and you start earning your money. And hardly would they leave your home without 1,000 shillings. So imagine you doing that every day, fixing a pipe here and fixing a tap and many other things. And you do it and you earn your money. What about electrical installation and wiring? What about motor vehicle mechanics, where people are now owning cars and they want a good mechanic who is able to do their diagnosis and give them the right problem and sort it out. So skills are there, and there's a lot even now in the digital world.
Yeah.
I think most of the youth are now doing it online, and most of the night they're seated in their computers doing some digital marketing or writing and making their own money. So it's all about skills. We need to focus on skilling our youth, because we had an idea that the white-collar job is the way to go.
That is what we were told. Sit on a computer, look pretty, white shirt, nice, you know.
And you have to wake up every morning 8 to 5?
Yes, 8 to 5. Yes. But then with this other one, I have an opportunity of just being my own boss immediately after school. Well, your counterpart is being asked for, let us see your work experience. Where have you been? Because you are allowed to immediately work after that.
Wow. So they transnight. Their night is their day. And you know, so they are able to make their money and continue with life. So we need to embrace skills.
Okay. And I'd like to find out, is there a way, so once the skills are imparted, and they're soft skills, is there a way that eventually you need to know that we've created impact? You know, like we'll go through, there'll be exams, there'll be tests, there'll be projects to do. How then do we see that, imeingia, maybe ule tuta work on these other things, these other things. How is the test done when it comes to these skills?
Okay, maybe I can answer that. Okay, for us, in the same project, we have like an activity whereby we bring employers on board. Yes, we call it like the job forums or job fair. So we have employers who come on board, and they come like have sessions with the students where the students are able to show out their skills. This is whatever we are doing, and the employers also are able to kind of assess them and see this is the right skill that is required in the field. And also the employers are able to tell them like, what more can you have for you to be very competent out here? So we see during the project, like the 3-year project, you have always been doing that yearly in different institutions. So the trainees have a chance to meet their prospective employers. Or also to experience the actual world out there. So with that, we have actually seen a lot of improvements in terms of the phasing out of students from the school to the real world. Because you'll find most of the employers that we invite will take the students, because you know after the interaction, and maybe after some of them actually go to the same employers for their internship, and after they phase out, you'll find the employer asking for particular students because they realize these students has the right skills and is very competent in their work. So with that, and previously that was not happening. So with that, we see this is an improvement from what was there initially before the project came in. And also maybe on the aspect of economic empowerment, the same students who were able, maybe because it's like a grant that we offer them, and it's a competitive grant. So it's not like we just pick a student and give them the grant. We take them through an entrepreneurship program where we train them. They come pitch, they come tell us, this is my business idea, this is what I'm offering you, this is the solution
like
that I'm offering.
Like a Shark Tank kind of. Wow.
So it's very competitive. So the best is the one who's going to get the grant. So we're really able to see these students have gone through this program for quite some time. So during the pitching, has the program being impactful? We can really actually be able to evaluate from that stage. And even after we give the grant to the student, we follow up. We want to see what's happening. You learned about communication. You learned about advertisement. You learned about good relations with your customer. Are you able to implement that in your business?
Wow.
So for us, like the progress that we see from our trainers, the trainees, from the initial stage that the project came in till now, really tells that it has been impactful.
It's 360. It's beautiful. I think it's really, really good. By the time you step into the world, you already know how to pitch. You know how to create a project or create I don't know, a product from scratch and be able to market it, sell it. Straight in school. I think that's really, you wanted to add something onto that.
I think for TVET currently, we have dual training, as I stated, whereby now the trainees are engaged in the industry.
Yes.
So at the workplace, now they deal with what is expected at the workplace. And you also have to also incorporate those soft skills in the workplace. So they meet with the managers and the supervisors in the industry, as well as their trainers.
Okay.
So with that, now it enhances those soft skills. Remember, there's the habits or interpersonal skills that you have within you, and you need to go out there, have a good environment for you to thrive and show those skills. So when you are able to take these students for even industrial attachment, they are able now to enhance those soft skills. So the training enables them to how to be team players, okay, how to communicate, how to delegate, how to be a leader. So it helps them enhance their soft skills.
Great. There's a question here, and someone is asking, what does it take to join a TVET institution in terms of like grades? Do they have, do they have scholarships, sponsorships, and stuff like that? So I don't know, maybe you can take that.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay. Joining a TVET institutions, we have various levels. If you attain a D+ and below, you can join a technical and vocational college.
Okay.
Or you can join a vocational training center.
Okay.
So if you have D+, you can join a technical and vocational college and attain a certificate, craft certificate.
Okay.
If you have C and above, you can join a technical and vocational college, or you can join a national polytechnic, whereby you are able to get your skill. And most of the government institutions are now giving capitation. So you find that there's a shift now. We have the private institutions, but people have moved to public institutions because you register, you get into COOPs, then you are given government capitation to continue with your studies. And currently we are now having modularization programs.
Okay.
So a modularized program is that it is capped into short modules, whereby if you are interested in doing a particular module, you go in, do it, you can go back to work if you're working, or you can get a job with it, and then continue. Come back and continue. Yeah, so it's self-paced learning, whereby you get whatever credits you want.
Yes.
If you attain a job, go out there, work. Then if you want to continue, you come back, continue with it, and get your full certification. So there's part certification and full certification.
This is very, very, very flexible.
Yeah, so TVET with the now skills, it's flexible for those who want to work.
Yes, and to also gain knowledge. Okay.
Yeah, so
and
that is
how can people apply? I'm being told our time is up. But for anyone who's probably the person who even asked that question, is there a website?
He needs to go to any TVET institution.
Okay.
Yeah, we have visit our website, TVET Authority. We have a list of institutions there. They have a list of courses. So walk into any TVET institution. They'll be able to guide you on what you want to do. And if it is a public institution, you are assured of capitation.
Asante sana. Your final and parting shot in 10 seconds.
Thank you so much. Okay, for me, maybe it will be just a word to government and other government stakeholders.
Yes.
Let World Youth Skill Day not just be a celebration.
Yes.
Let it be a call to action to everyone to really invest in skilling up the young people.
Absolutely.
Yes, and let the young people always learn and build themselves each and every day and align their skills with the changing pace of the environment.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Asante sana, Miss Bibiana. Thank you so much, Caroline, as well. And thank you for tuning in today. It's been such an enlightening conversation in hour 1 and hour 2 as well. I hope you've learned something, that there is opportunities for all the young ones out there, and even so thank you so much for tuning in. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. This has been Your World, and I've been your host, Mwikali Mary. Adios.